morning. Welcome back to Awaken Your Wings. If you're new here, you don't know me, my name is Sinead. I'm here to give you a collective reading for today. Hope everyone had a fabulous weekend. We had lots of fun, connecting with a lot of old friends. And to a 50th wedding anniversary. It was lots of fun, lots of laughs. Great way to share and spread love. It's a beautiful day out today. The sun is shining. We're finally getting some nice days and consecutive in a row. That's really nice. Last month or so we've had lots of rain, so it's nice to get the sunshine out there. Cards to cleanse. So today I'll be reading from the Inner Child Oracle cards. And then also followed by postcards from Spirit, because that's always a real fun one. There's an extra little message in there, so that's great. Okay. Oh, you did it. Thank you.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're okay. We'd like to invite in all Ascended Masters, loved ones that have went before us, our spirit guides, to allow the message that we need today. Ooh, shine through. There's the first one. Oh, there's the second one. Oh, and there's, oh, we got two that flipped over. Okay, then that one came up first. That's what I see first. Okay. All right. So the first card today is the time to remember. Look back on your childhood. So this card speaks of going back into your childhood. Lots of times we have things that come up that cause a lot of nostalgia, and we have those feelings of like, oh, that's a great feeling. You know, sometimes smells bring that in, or certain songs that we hear will take us back to a time. So for today, we are being told to look back on our childhood and find all the exciting little things that would make our soul jump and make us want to skip and run along the paths and frolic with all the little insects that we see flying with us and the birds in the air. Listen to the whispers of the wind. There's always little messages in there for you. And get out there and enjoy the vitamin D that helps your DNA from the sun. We're really encouraged to bring back that playfulness into our lives. When we get into the hustle and bustle of every day of having to go to work, pay our bills, take care of our children, we sometimes forget to put time in to remember the things that made us happy when we were children, the things that made us have no care in the world, the simple little things in life. Because children usually have a simple way of thinking about things. They're pretty black and white lots of times, and they don't see what lies in between with all the stresses that we have taken on in day-to-day living. So let's look back at our childhood and remember the good times that we had and the fun-loving memories with people that helped encourage us to make great choices and learn how to learn from our mistakes and grow into adulthood with a good way of thinking. So the second card is Find Your Haven. There is a place of wonder just waiting for you. This card speaks about, and it looks very mystical as well, sort of like something that you would remember from your childhood. It goes well with the first card. I'm just going to pull this up again so you can take a look. There's a little castle through this hollow. It looks like in a tree. So sometimes our castle, our haven, is hidden in the forest of our thoughts, in the forest of our daily life. And there's butterflies in the picture as well that will help guide you to the way to find your haven. A haven could be a place, it could be an object, it could be, it could just be like a hobby of yours that makes you feel safe. It gives you a space to disconnect from the hustle bustle of the world and be able to just connect with yourself, feel safe, let go, rejuvenate, and rest. Lots of times in our childhood we found these little places, whether we were just hanging out in the woods or just going for a walk to a special place where nobody was around and we could just be with ourselves and we could be with our spirit guides, enjoying nature. So that is a really good reminder to look back into the beautiful memories of your childhood where you found your safe haven. We need to retreat to that in our busy days of life where we're feeling a little bit stressed out and a little bit in a hurry all the time, because it seems like lots of times we have not enough time in a day and too many things to get done, and we're rush. This is just messages telling us to slow down, take a breath, and enjoy all the little things in life. So the next card is You Are Wanted. There is a home waiting within. This is a beautiful message as well, because going back to a time to remember, being a child, we have to go within to find our inner child, because that's where they lie. And lots of times finding your haven is going within to find that safe space where you can just relax and rejuvenate. There's a home waiting within you, and that is where you come from, that is where you were born from, that is what you know. Whether whether you're living at your full potential or not. Sometimes even we have old habits that feel like home, because that is what we have grown into. Good morning, Ken. Good morning, Jada. Hope you guys are having a good morning. So when you're feeling alone and you feel like you're not wanted in the world, or you're not wanted by anybody around you, there is your home inside of you. There is your soul that you can connect with. Good morning, Christy. So we can't ever forget that we always have ourselves. And sometimes that's a scary place to sit with ourselves, because when we sit with ourselves, we have our own judgments, we have our own grief, we have our own thoughts, sometimes our minds are just spinning and spinning and spinning, trying to figure out what is going on in our daily life and how we can just settle down and relax and be able to get through our situations with a clear head. It gets a little jumbled sometimes. So by retreating and finding your haven and going back into your childhood and remembering all the beautiful, wonderful things, the good memories that you have that ignite your soul, to have that childlike playfulness come back. It's really a good place to go when you're feeling lonely, because nobody loves you like yourself, and sometimes we have a hard time doing that based on choices and decisions that we have made and where we have come along our path so far, learning the lessons that we have signed up for. Okay, the next card is, it is time to celebrate. Cultivate an air of celebration today. This is a really fun card too. So there's celebration in the air today because we are learning to connect with ourselves. We are learning to remember our childlike presence in this world. And finding your haven and finding your space where you can connect with yourself is a really good place to be, and it's a really good thing to try out. Sometimes it's hard to find those things, but when you go within and connect with your soul and just find a quiet spot where you're not getting any distractions from the day-to-day world, but even outside in nature is nice. Sometimes you can even just hear cars passing by and it's kind of feels a little bit mundane, but you can tune out and be able to connect and listen to all the other sounds around you, and then you just drift off. A good way to connect with yourself is closing your eyes, and if you look to the back and kind of like as if your eyes are rolling at the back of your head, that will help you connect with your higher self and allow these memories to come in and allow you to remember how it feels to have no stress in your life. Those days where you were running in the sunshine, you know, whether you're through a field or on a beach or you know, in a river. Any of those good memories, or playing with your cousins and playing with friends and, you know, being able to use your imagination and run out into the wild and just be free. We need to get back to that, and we need to connect with that feeling of freedom, childlike energy again. So today is a day to celebrate because we can do that. Yeah, so I encourage everybody to get out there and get some sunshine. It's beautiful today. And I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend, and I hope this resonated with you. Don't forget to... Good morning, Kimberly. Don't forget to check out our page. We do have our monthly contests available. Just got to tag 5 people. You can enter as many times as you like. And we have a few more things coming up. Friday we'll be doing a paid live reading again as well. So for people that would like to have more of a generalized or a personalized reading, $10 for the first card, $5 for every additional. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Blessed be.